Moscow was shaken by an explosion on the anniversary of war. Just after midnight, near Savyolovsky Train Station, an unidentified attacker detonated an explosive device beside a traffic police vehicle. The blast killed the assailant and a Russian police officer. 2 other officers were injured and rushed to the hospital. Officials say the attacker approached the patrol vehicle before triggering the explosion. Authorities are reviewing CCTV footage, questioning witnesses, and working to identify the bomber and any possible accomplices. No motive has yet been disclosed.
The Investigative Committee of Russia is investigating a criminal case concerning an assault on the lives of traffic police officers and the illegal trafficking of explosive devices. It was established that on the night of February 23rd to 24th, a man approached 3 state traffic inspectorate officers who were on duty at Savyolovsky railway station square in Moscow and then detonated himself. As a result of these criminal actions, 1 traffic police officer and the perpetrator himself died at the scene of the incident. 2 more police officers were transported to a medical facility to receive qualified medical assistance. As part of the investigation, a crime scene inspection was conducted and necessary forensic examinations were ordered, including genetic, medical, and explosive analyses. The identity of the man who detonated the explosive device is being established, along with other potentially involved individuals. Witnesses are being questioned and surveillance camera footage is being reviewed.
The attack comes on a symbolic date, 4 years since Russian President Vladimir Putin ordered invasion into Ukraine. On the battlefield, the human cost of that decision continues to mount. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky says at least 55,000 Ukrainian soldiers have been killed since February 24, 2022. Independent estimates suggest the true toll could be far higher. The war has left an estimated 1.8 million Russian and Ukrainian soldiers dead, wounded, or missing. Russia has gradually expanded the territory it controls, even as fighting grinds on with no clear end in sight. Meanwhile, in Kyiv, European leaders arrived in a show of solidarity, visiting a thermal power plant heavily damaged by Russian airstrikes. More than 1,000 buildings in the Ukrainian capital still lack heating. Power outages remain frequent. Ukraine's Prime Minister Denis Shmyhal says Russia has attacked the country's energy infrastructure nearly 5,800 times since the invasion began. He estimates more than $90 billion will be needed over the next decade to fully restore Ukraine's energy systems. Foreign ministers have been racing to finalize new sanctions against Moscow, alongside a massive financial package for Kyiv. The aim is to increase the economic cost of a war that shows no sign of stopping. At a memorial for fallen soldiers, President Zelenskyy addressed the nation. Standing among flowers placed for Ukraine's defenders, he expressed hope that one day he would welcome the President of the United States to Kyiv.
Today marks exactly 4 years since Putin was supposed to take Kyiv in 3 days. And this truly speaks volumes about our resistance, about how Ukraine has been fighting all this time. Behind these words lie millions of our people. Behind these words are great courage, very hard work, resilience, and a long journey that Ukraine has been overcoming since February 24th.
Putin understands that he cannot defeat Ukraine on the battlefield, and the world's second army is fighting apartment buildings and power stations. And now Ukrainians are enduring the hardest winter in history and terror almost every single night. I don't know who else could have withstood such a thing, not crumbled, not wavered. Ukrainians are doing this. It's a tremendous weariness, undoubtedly. What other nation can, despite the war, all these attacks, all these trials, overcome evil, overcome despondency and despair?
And I truly want to come here one day with the President of the United States. I know for certain that only by coming to Ukraine and seeing with their own eyes our life and our struggle, by truly feeling our people. And this sea of pain, only in this way can we truly understand what this war is actually about and who is responsible for it, who the aggressor truly is here, who absolutely must be pressured to understand that Ukraine is defending human life, fighting for that very principle. And this is not just a street brawl. This is an unprovoked attack by a sick state on a sovereign nation.
And to understand that Putin himself is this war. He is the cause of its beginning and the obstacle to its ending.
And Russia must be put in its place for true peace to be. 1462 days of full-scale war, 12 years since Russia's aggression began. For some, it's a whole lifetime. Undoubtedly, we all want this war to end, but no one will ever allow Ukraine itself to end. We want a peace that is strong, that is dignified, and that is long-lasting. And before every single round of negotiations, I give our team very clear directives. These things are always handled through classified decrees, but I certainly won't be revealing a state secret if I tell you my main message. Not to nullify all of these past years, not to devalue all the struggle, the bravery, the dignity, everything that Ukraine has gone through. This cannot be given away, forgotten or betrayed. That's why so many negotiation rounds, a fight for every word, every point, for real security guarantees to ensure a strong agreement. History is watching us very carefully. The agreement must be more than just signed. It must be accepted by the Ukrainian people. Putin failed to achieve his goals. He didn't break Ukrainians. He didn't win this war. We have preserved Ukraine, and we will do everything to achieve peace and justice.
In Lviv, hundreds gathered at the field of honorary burials. As night fell, beams of light were projected into the sky above the graves, symbols of sacrifice, sorrow, and remembrance, each beam representing a life lost. 4 years on, the war is not just measured in territory. It is measured in graves, darkened homes, and shattered cities.